Hey, everybody, welcome to 13 Now, your exclusive Capital Region, upstate New York YouTube newscast brought to you by News Channel 13. With you, as always, is your friendly neighborhood anchor, Steve Cooge. And I'm joined by the amazingly talented meteorologist, Juanique Martinez, who's going to be breaking down a little bit of the weather. If you're new to the show, welcome. Here's kind of the format. We're going to tell you some of the big hot top stories today we got cooking around here, and then tell you what the weather will be like for tomorrow and the next couple of days, which is very useful, right, Winnie, with what we got coming up here?
Extremely.
All right. Thanks for having my back on that. I appreciate it. All right. Well, off to the top story of the day right now. This one happening in Troy. If you guys were watching News Channel 13 last night, we had some breaking news involving this situation over in Troy. This young man you see right here, Matthew Duran, was arrested during a joint operation in Troy where officers swarmed his house. Heavily armed police going all over this neighborhood looking for this guy. He's 23 years old and was arrested for what investigators found in his home. We're told that he had a defaced loaded handgun. Defaced meaning, somebody allegedly tried to scratch the serial numbers off the gun to kind of hide where it was from and who could it be tracked back to. Durand allegedly also had a home full of crack cocaine and fentanyl for the purposes of selling. So he's not facing a whole boatload of charges, including criminal possession of a firearm and criminal possession of controlled substances. News Channel 13, as I mentioned, we were there on the scene live last night as detectives were gathering clues. Now we're just waiting to see when Mr. Durand will have his day in court. Also, a new story we're covering today. There's been growing calls lately for the local government and police offices to do more to protect people from DWI drivers, driving while intoxicated. Sadly, we lost a number of good people here in the capital region over the past year to DWI accidents. Today, a memorial ceremony was held in Rensselaer County's district area. The district attorney was joined together with families of several people that have either been killed or impacted by drunk drivers in our community. The DWI Memorial was established in the year 2000, and it currently stands at the intersection of 13th and Congress Street in Troy. This year, 2 new names were added to the memorial. It is a growing list, as I mentioned, and the district attorney is calling on lawmakers to step up and do more to protect people, to protect the citizens, and again, just to protect innocent drivers and innocent families that are on the road trying to either get home, get to work, get on with their lives. And, unfortunately, there are people out there taking advantage of it, not being careful, and people getting drunk, driving, or, doing drugs and getting behind the wheel and not realizing the damage, the lasting, irreversible damage they can cause. It's really unfortunate, but more's got to be done, and the district attorney of Rensselaer County is calling for something to happen. All right, well, now just to lighten things up a little bit, it is prom season. Prom season is upon us yet, and as any girl can tell you, those dresses you see out there, those things ain't cheap. I remember as a guy, I just had to rent a tux. I mean, that was maybe like $100 back in like the early 2000s. I still feel like I probably paid too much for my tux, as most guys do. But yeah, the dresses can be really expensive, into the several hundreds of dollars. Some of the girls, if they really want to wow their friends and their prom dates, might spend like $1,000 or more on these dresses. Anyway, it's expensive. But what do you do if you don't have a lot of cash and you still want to look nice and feel your best on the special night that is high school prom? Well, we've got to tell you about this great event that's taking place right now to give students more affordable options for prom. It's a fashion program that a lot of people are calling Cinderella Prom Dress Event. So today, for just $5, high school students got to go to this pop-up event and pick from their choice of more than 130 new and used dresses and gowns. The Capital Region BOCES Career and Technical Education Center's global fashion students also took part in this special event. The fashion students were able to get their hands on some of these dresses and experience what it takes to sew some of them up and get them fitting when they're not quite the right size, not quite meant for your body or shape, but the fashion students learned how to hem them and get them in all the right styles. The Cinderella prom dress allows fashion students to work on these dresses to make them the perfect ones, and also helps other students who might not have a fashion sense to prepare them for the big night, the big prom night. And as for the fashion students, they learned how to fix these dresses up to resell them someday and practice their soft skills while ensuring that every student gets a dress that they need that is affordable and also looks great. Positive news here. If you know somebody that is still in the need for a prom dress, this event, the Cinderella prom dress event, is going to be happening again. A second sale is planned for this Thursday, and you can find more information about that on our website, wnyt.com. Bringing in our local prom expert, our prom correspondent, Juanique Martinez. Juanique, how much did you spend on your prom dress? Do you remember?
I definitely did not spend 1,000. I spent a few $100, and I worked long and hard to pay for that prom dress, and I was so proud of it.
Oh, you know what? If we had pictures of it, we could pop those up right now if we had them.
No, that's okay.
I'm sure you were fantastic in it. But that's like one of those events where you like, you're right there, you're in front of all your school friends, and it's like your kind of night to shine, right? It's like high school, the whole year is culminated in this one big dancing event. At least that's kind of how it felt to me.
That's how it felt for me too. And the good thing is I got a lot of use out of that dress. I had a friend that actually borrowed the dress later on. I wore it in a pageant as well. So that dress got worn a couple of times. So thankfully it wasn't just like a one-time thing.
I have something embarrassing to admit. So when I went to prom, I was really nervous because I did not know how to dance at all. I'm not old. I'm 38. But so when I went to prom, like YouTube wasn't a thing. There wasn't just a place where you could just, pop up on your phone to find like, hey, what are the new hot dance moves? So I went to my local video store and rented out the NSYNC how to dance tutorial video, which showed you how to do the dance moves to what is it, bye bye bye. Oh my gosh. So I remember like I had some friends come over. We practiced like learning a few of the NSYNC dance moves. Like, okay, these are what we're going to use on the floor at our high school prom in Minnesota. Because we just were like, I don't know, just a couple of white boys who just did not have rhythm. I still lack rhythm, unfortunately.
But I think that's amazing that you got a how-to video from NSYNC to do probably like the hottest dance at that time. Shows dedication.
I was dedicated. I mean, I'm like, that's how I've taken my whole stance on life. I want to go into these events. If I'm nervous about them, I want to go in prepared. So I got things I can bust out, later.
Yeah.
So it worked. Anyway, something else that worked today was that weather of ours. It was a pretty beautiful day outside, I got to say.
Definitely. And it got warm today. Today's high temperature actually topped out at 70 degrees in Albany. So a very mild day with lots of sunshine, very beautiful. And, we've had this trend, as you know, where the week starts off very beautiful with mild temperatures and then the rain rolls in by Wednesday.
Oh, no. Are you about to tell us we got more rain rolling in?
We do Wednesday? Have more rain rolling, but it's April. It's spring. So that's what you expect, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Well, what's in store for the rest of the week?
Well, the rest of the week actually looks pretty great. Rainy on Wednesday, then drier by Thursday and Friday. And we are actually also looking at a big time warm up as we close out next weekend, but more on that in just a bit. Live outside right now in Albany, it's still warm at 56 degrees, I believe, and we do have 55 rather, and we do have winds coming in from the northwest, so that is helping to warm those temperatures. We had winds actually shifting in from the south, and that helped those temperatures go even higher into the lower 70s, but with those winds coming in from the north, that'll actually help us cool down into the evening. Right now, it's 55 in Schaghticoke, 57 in Schuylerville, 59 in Glens Falls. Notice to our west, we have those rain showers starting to move in. So that rain will move in with the approach of a cold front overnight, and that will bring scattered showers as we head throughout the day tomorrow. Here's a look at these rain chances. It will not be a washout day tomorrow. We'll have scattered showers into the morning and we trend drier by the evening. Let's time this out for you hour by hour. We'll have building clouds as we head throughout the evening tonight. Rain showers early tomorrow morning, and that will linger as we start the day. Notice we'll have rain showers around 7 a.m., so do build in some extra time as you head out the door for work. Scattered showers throughout the morning and afternoon, but again, we trend drier by the afternoon, the late afternoon and evening. Partly cloudy skies throughout the evening on Wednesday, but dry. And then we'll have high pressure that will build in yet again on Thursday with lots of sunshine and temperatures in the 70s. But in terms of temperatures tomorrow, it will be more rain cool throughout the afternoon. Notice tomorrow morning we won't have temperatures as cold as what we saw this morning. This morning we had temperatures in the 30s, but tomorrow we'll start off with temperatures in the 50s and upper 40s and only warming up into the upper 50s throughout the afternoon. Rain tapers off by the evening with breaks of sunshine before that sun sets, and then that high pressure will build in. Notice this steady climb in high temperatures that we'll see throughout the week. We'll stay in the 50s on Wednesday and Thursday, back into the 60s on Friday and Saturday, and look at Sunday and Monday into the 70s, lower 70s on Sunday, and pushing 80 degrees next Monday. Overnight lows tonight drop down into the mid 40s. We'll have those rain showers working in overnight, and tomorrow we'll see a rainy stretch, but that will be short-lived as we'll dry out on Thursday. Mostly sunny skies on Thursday and Friday, 60 on Friday, 63 on Saturday. On Monday, again, we are pushing 80 degrees, but we'll start next week with a few rain showers and temperatures staying in the lower 70s.
All right, that's looking nice. At least gotta have some rain tomorrow, but Thursday and Friday, hey, we got that at least, and it sounds like it'll be a dry Saturday and hopefully a mostly dry Sunday. I say hopefully mostly dry because I've got like a kid's birthday party thing that's being held at a local park up in Saratoga County, and I have anxiety over like kids playing in puddles and splashing in the mud, and they smell bad for the rest of the day. I got to bring them back in the car, and they get their muddy feet all over the seats, and it's just anxiety I don't need. But so hopefully, if all that rain and mud is dried up by the time the birthday party starts in the afternoon, I can be a happy dad. So that's a good thing, right?
I think so, and I think he'll be okay.
That's what I needed to hear, Wanique. Thank you very much. And thank you to all of you watching right now. We really do appreciate you tuning in for 13 Now. We are going to be back in about an hour for News Channel 13 live at 11 o'clock here at NBC 13 up in Albany, the capital region in New York. Got some good stuff happening, including some breaking news involving a crime situation that's unfolding. So tune in again, News Channel 13, 11 o'clock for all the latest on the big stories of the day and what you need to start your day off right tomorrow. Thank you as always, Monique. And everybody, if I don't see you later at 11 o'clock, have a great night.